It's currently 8:17:26. It's kind of relates to the scriptures. I gotta find the book where it states that Caiaphas, Caecilius, I forget, whatever the Pharisees high priest that was elected that year, when they were I guess their clown meeting of deceptive priest. One of the topics was Yahushua the Christ. It stated that if he continues to do what he's doing, Rome will come and take away our authority. So they plotted how they would kill him, and then say, oh, he died for the faith, to bring everybody under the umbrella that were scattered. And yeah, so they basically plotted how to kill him. Yeah, I believe it's the book of Matthew, maybe, I think it's the 26th chapter. Yeah, probably good. Yeah, so you read that, then you see it. I mean, you see a lot of sci-fi movies, all the movies growing up, or even now today, where they talk about, where they show that same type of plot, where clearly the better. By the video, or the Facebook post back like 2012 or 13, the best one is on the bench, but yet the replacement they picked is like the Man in the Iron Master, Book of Red as a child. And they had a pump fake with some ruthless ass twin brother. Luckily I don't have a twin, hopefully I don't know about. And then the plot, he removed him and put his brother in his place. But back to the scriptures is more important. Yeah, it's the chief priest, I believe is Matthew 26:3-4. Yeah, chief priests and the elders of the people gather in the palace of the high priest, whose name was Caiaphas, and plotted together in order to arrest Yahushua by stealth and kill him. But they said, not during the feast. That's not even it, though. First, I gotta find that one, where it stated that Rome would come and take away their authority. But either way, that says Matthew 26:3-4. It's like one of the parts. I think it could be like John or something. But I kind of related it to today, or like exactly, like at least in my situation. And it could be Matthew. I didn't even read it, but I think it's all how they take us and kill him. Yeah, it's not it. Yes, I'm sorry, it was John 11:48. If we let him go like this, everyone will believe in him, and then the Romans will come and take away both our temple and our nation. And it was still Caiaphas, however you say his name. But I guess Matthew, there one of them named Caiaphas, so that's 11:49, who was named the high priest that year, spoke up and said, you know nothing at all. And that goes on, I guess, to 50. The 50 states, you do not realize that it's better for that one man to die for the people than the whole nation to perish. It's like trying to make it sound good, like the Republic. But then when you understand what's going on, I guess you have to read from probably 40. It said John 48, so I'll say probably 40, 45 maybe. But it states they exactly keep doing what he's doing. They take away our authority. So look at today. Like I said, I don't do all that. What they do behind the scenes, I bring to like the spiritual attacks. I mean, when you read the Auric books, you understand and elevate your chi. But like I said, 11 years celibate. I believe it's Matajahu 21:17 or 17:21 states, through fasting, prayer, meditation only does this demon come out. Therefore, every Auric book, you raise your frequency naturally and elevate to like God level, what you see in the movies or the sci-fi movies. So 700 days in 7 years, October 15th of 2024, and now by this point I lost count. Probably another 100 days the past 2 years, so I'm probably approaching 800 in almost 9 years now. It'll be 9 years October 15th of this year. But as I stated, so I can vouch for the spiritual elevation part, but then you have beings on the planet who just, at least in the country, I am, well, obviously around the planet, but in the country, who just want to stay on the lower frequency, and that explains all the negative, all the slander. It says he's a liar from the beginning, all the slander and negative, while they're continuously harassing I, because as it says, the part is leaving out. Many will see it and believe in him. My bad, I said it word for word. But then not only that, start following the same path. And all the dumb low frequency niggas who just want to be dumb horrors and don't want to do shit, or even let alone take care of the kids which they're having. Like I said, it's like the Biffs of Back to the Future. They know it's like they know they'll be left behind because the low frequency will start to be elevated by those who are doing the simple things. These are simple works. Spiritual elevation. You read the books. I got one book or two books. I ain't read crazy books. And start putting the work together. Put the work in. Then you fast following that, and you start seeing it manifest better. That's it. But you have people like back in school who cheated through school, so they're lazy, no discipline, no dedication, and just want to stay on the lower free. I said all the dumb jocks and the dumb bitches got together and said we're gonna take over the world, because they know, as Nas said, in New World, Nostradamus, say goodbye to the kids who aren't smart. So you got a bunch of dumb bimbo retarded niggas that want to keep the dumb shit going. Like I said, I'm 14 years celibate. October 15th, June of this year. So you have beings that just want to stay on this low frequency, and they want to keep it, like I say, happy to be in attention. They got everybody with them and want to keep everybody low. So at least when it comes to my being, and you got dudes who stupid, they be saying all type of dumb shit, they would actually believe them, knowing this bullshit. Because like I said, a lot of racism, and black on top of that, I guarantee if it was a white bull that marked the boxes that I marked, they would give them supreme protection. But like I said, because of physics and melanin, always going to be my hue. But this is why they're on I's top, because I am walking the path and holding you spiritually in shackles like 1700s, so you can't open that door. Well, I'll open the door so it can't be shown into whom those you will come in contact with. Like I said, that neighborhood I grew up around, Masons galore. So we're and on top of that, fathers in the house. Number one reason why this interracial shit and all that, love everybody, they're raised by women or punctified fathers, but mostly no fathers in the house, of my hue anyway. Because I laugh at every other culture has or known for having fathers in the house and still feminine, and so that shows you how dominant your genes are. That, and there's plenty of houses with women and still got more masculinity to do with the houses with dudes, houses with these dudes having mother and father. So these dudes are trying to keep your chi down, and also keeping the secret which you're able to raise your frequency to. And like I said, see, the mark of the beast. And anybody that's, that's why it tells you, come out of them, my people. Be ye separate, receive not her sins nor her plagues. Revelation 18:4-7. Micah 4:10. For now you shall leave the city and dwell in the fields. Micah 2:10. It's not your dwelling. It will destroy you to utter destruction. Come from out of it. I will receive you. So those are three. On top of that, laws of Moses. Whenever they came out of captivity, they separated from people of the land. Well, my bad. Never to dwell permanently in Egypt. Then you have, I believe it's Ezra or one of them, Nehemiah. When they came out of captivity, they separated from the people of the land, went back into the laws. So if you see, and the lady that got at 250,000 for saying that Muslim lady was a terrorist and says it's a Christian nation, all you Christians should be already on it. Like I said in my other video, spiritual communities, 13 miles of circumference, different crafts of the path, independent from the system, but still a part of the system. On top of the market to be so, but as you see, as you raise your frequency, and people already know that, you'll get attacked and be pushed down because they only want. I said that back in 2014, and I believe it was June 13th of 2014, somewhere there on Facebook. Now that they have control, they only want their own. They only want their type of people being around, or savages being around, and will destroy anybody. It doesn't. So that means any Christian that claims to be Christian ain't really following the Torah. Any Muslim claim to be a Muslim ain't following the Torah. Any Yahudite claim to be a Yahudite ain't following the Torah. Because you, as Yahushua the Christ says, you speak as the world, aka do the activities of the world. Do the act. So take off that cross. What do you say? I come to separate the sheep from the goat. You would be under the same, if not greater, attack as I. Proven, we say in the Quran, they hope the prophet may compromise, that they too may compromise. That means you're false. For a righteous, though they be as the stars of the sky and the sands of the sea, for a righteous judgment only a remnant shall return. The book of Isaiah, you Google that one. Exactly. That means you're not what you claim to be, Christian nation. When you see all the ungodly acts and you're not plotting, or fuck a plot. I'm moving. See, like dudes, they're moving like I'm telling you to your face, I'm out. But I got a group that's going with me. So you come on the habitat. We back into the laws of Moses. On top of that, since it's private property under the name of the church, can legally kill you and the government can't do shit about it. So I'll tell you to your face, we out. But I say, Dread, we won't flee, we just walk out peacefully. I dare you to follow me. Or the congregation. Those number for war was 603,550. And that was back then. I'll tell you to your face, we out. And I beg you, and the moment you cross over that property line, boom, 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 boom. And I'm suing your family for causing trauma and whoever for trespassing on my property. That shows you're not a real Israelite. See all that isms and schisms, Mr. Marley? We not pump faking. At least I can't vouch for you. We say take no soul according to their word or their claim. Test every soul. I can't vouch you. See, that's how you know they part. We didn't do this. I don't know what we did. I know what I did. But that shows you they're not really what they claim to be. Because if they were truly Torah and on the path, their soul wouldn't allow them to stay among you. And you know what I'm talking about, the spiritual whoredom, right? Right, Israel? Right, Muslim? Right, Christian? Right, Jew? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, all that fake shit, nigga, I'm in your face, nigga. Pulling your car, yeah. But you have to be out there preaching that word, though, right? At least plotting for it. I ain't got pump fake. Laws of attraction. Be yourself. The Lord says be yourself. Intelligently, of course. What they gonna do? We out. Alright, then when you get there, now you raise your frequency. So now when it comes to spiritual attacks, 5 will kill 100. 100 will kill 10,000. Joshua 23:10 says 1 will chase 1,000. Because they're spiritually elevated. So take off them crosses, sis. Stop going to church. Stop pump faking. And just say, I'm with the Babylonians. Because you're not with the path. You don't follow the Christ. But you see, in my other video, that's why you have to separate, because if you do give birth to a Christ, you spit in the face of the Christ and the source and the followers, because they'll be on top of that your own offspring. Not to mention, if you're disrespecting your own offspring because they're stuck in the, I said, either they're going to conform or they're going to be tormented, that righteous soul tormented daily, seeing the ungodly works of the unjust. You're cheating your young bull. It's not even, well, don't have kids then. I said two-bull ligation is free under your insurance. But it's not, when you have a child, you go in the oven, fuck the back burner. Your young bull is the top priority. So if you do give birth to a Christ, it don't gotta be Yahushua with that, but still it means the chosen, the anointed one. But say, thy children, sons and daughters shall prophesy. Don't you want them to have a clean habitat to live in? And to grow properly and not be under stress? On top of that, when the mark of the beast increases, they are already set up. Different crafts of the path. You can't figure that out. As Moses said, let this be your wisdom and understanding. You showing how much of a dullard you are if you can't put that together. But as I, with the Spirit comes, manifest and show you type of beings who are among you. If your young boys start waking up and say all you dumb bitches, all these dumb humans that have these weird baby looking at, see, why would you put that on social media? They're going to be, oh, my back up there. See, I told you if they were white, though, they were protecting. As a black Israel, see, to the 12 tribes of Israel, of my hue and darker. You want to have these little god babies around these demons? That's what they're like. Herod right now, killing your babies. What do the police, and now even more with their citizens, and getting off scot-free or with lower charges? You want to raise your children around your enemy? And like I said, let them keep marrying the video is made. That's your man's, huh? Part 1, 2, and 3. You want to keep having your babies around your enemy? And if you keep marrying them, you crossed off. Do not go in. Joshua 23, 12 through 13. If you go back on your word and marry these nations and go into them, they shall be a thorn in your eye. I will not take them away from you, and you shall utterly perish from the land. Like I already present my facts with that one. They hopping in front of you, hopped in front of you. They already proved that with Biden. President Biden was the last straw. If you still and see, I'm not crying for no other black that went around a bunch of whites and got killed. But see, that's why I said they're not my people, or thy's people. Thy sheep hear thy voice, thy commandments. But say, I know where you live is claiming to be Israelites, but the synagogue of Satan. To the angel of the Church of Philadelphia, Revelations 3, 7 through 13. Right? They claim me with their mouth, but their hearts are far removed from me. I read in the Quran, I believe it's the third surah. They say they're with you, but in private they bite their fingertips in hatred at you. Gotta re-upload that, Joe. But that shows you, if you're truly an Israelite, let it be an example, because ain't nobody you know on my frequency mark the boxes I marked, even the brotherhoods. And really not the brotherhood, because they're going opposite of what the cult of Asar and other cults taught you and made you become. As the Shriner shows, if a pharaoh rises, as Elder Minister stated, you looking for a white Jesus. But if a black one comes, you treat the black man so subhuman, you kill him. According to Revelations 1 through 13, skin of brass, hair of wool. Another reason why black Israel, so everybody, all right, black Israel, because they're not going to fight for you and hopping over you, all the white Israelites. and Mexicans. So the black Israelites, as Elder Minister said, who they also canceled. Another reason why you must separate. You got Revelations 12 through 17. He said he will hunt her descendants down for all time, for the protection of your young bull, especially giving birth to a potential Christ, Savior of the world. They see you as subhuman, even the cool ones. So as stated, they'll hunt him down, and even since they see him as subhuman, as AKA the enemy, when they find out, they'll be, let's say, the government shall be upon their shoulders. They'll even more try to kill them. Return to Dark Side of the Candor.